Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcy. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Always showing up, showing your girl some love. Y'all, I just finished the live over on Instagram with Madagascar. Lovely. So go over there and watch that live. If you are available and have time to watch it, if not, watch it in parts. Learn about this new fragrance house, like my favorite fragrance discovery for 2021. And I'm absolutely loving every single one of the fragrances that I purchased from his house. Anyway, he's such a beautiful soul, an amazing person, and these fragrances take me on a complete journey, and they're also transitional. So if you haven't gotten to the house of Madagascar, he has something for everybody: the gourmand lover, the rose lover, the jasmine lover, the oud lover. You know, get into it, y'all. So anyway, without further ado, we're gonna get into some apricot fragrances today. I have not gone through my collection because I'm a little lazy, and seeing what other apricot, because I know I at least have another 2 apricot fragrances, but we'll leave that for another time. But we're going to talk about 2 recent blind buys that I purchased that I am so excited about, and you know, they are successful blind buys. And then we're going to talk about one fragrance. It's just, you know, I just threw it in there just in case you wanted to know about it. And all of these are basically gourmands, but the 2 that I absolutely head over heels with and in love with have the note of apricot, and one has peach and apricot, y'all. So please continue to like, follow, comment, subscribe, turn on those notification bells. I know you've subscribed. Please do join the family. You know, give credit where credit is due. You know, y'all, I work hard over here on Instagram. I got a real job, and I work like 72 hours a week. So I'm trying to give you the content and the fragrances that you want, and, you know, just share my love with you all, because I know that you love them too, y'all. So anyway, the very first one we're going to talk about is the random one, which doesn't have the note of apricot in it. And this is Khamrah. People, I was told, and based on the reviews, this is a dupe for Kilian's Angel Share. Check the bottle out. Very similar. The labeling, the juice, all of that. Very similar, right? A couple of people say, oh, it's not a dupe. It wasn't inspired to be a dupe. Well, call it what you want. Inspiration House. There are like 20 reviews on Fragrantica that said they were attempting to dupe. It's Lattafa, okay? And this is called Khamrah. They were attempting to dupe Kilian's Angel Share, but it doesn't have any boozy notes in it. So, but it still smells a little boozy, y'all. So, yeah, check this out. Let me show you the packaging. The packaging was lovely as well. So, the fragrance is only $44. This is the packaging. It's by Lattafa, and this is Khamrah. You know, a dupe for Kilian's Angel Share, or inspired by, not a dupe, inspired by Kilian's Angel Share. Look at the packaging. The packaging's gorgeous, huh? Check that out. So anyway, yeah, it's just straight. It's like a mirror packaging. So that's that. The top is a little difficult. You can't pop it on. You actually have to like twist it on. It's very different. Gold at the top. So now I compared over on Instagram my Kilian's Angel Share to this fragrance. They are very similar, extremely similar. So in here, you have your dates, praline, cinnamon, and it still gives you that boozy vibe, even though you don't have the cognac listed in here. So you got your dates, praline, rum, cinnamon. You have some akigala wood. You have some nutmeg, bergamot, vanilla, and tonka bean. And there are a couple other fragrances too. But what I really get from this date, in Kilian's Angel Share, you do get a little more of the vanilla. You get a little more booziness, that rum and that cognac that's in there. It's sweeter. Kilian's Angel Share is sweeter. This one, I'm getting more of the dates. I'm getting more of the sandalwood. It's a little dry. It's a little woodier, but you do get that spiciness, the same spiciness that you get in Kilian's Angel Share. You get that rich, deep fruitiness. This is such an amazing fall gourmand, you know? But it smells boozy. It's not as boozy as Kilian's Angel Share, but you still get that warm, spicy booziness, you know? But anyway, enough about this fragrance. It was $44. It was a really good deal. If you don't want to pay the price tag of Kilian's Angel Share, which is what, $200 plus dollars, even if it's available, then get Khamrah, y'all. It's $44 or $45. I purchased this on Triple Trading. Just Google it, okay? The way I found out about the fragrance, I just Googled it, and then Triple Trading popped up. A lot of places don't have this fragrance because it is sold out. It's been such a hot item, apparently. But yeah, just Google it, Triple Trading. I will leave the link down below for you all if it's still available, because I bought it over a week ago. Yeah, but for the price tag, you can't beat it. If you want to get more vanilla, throw your Kayali vanilla on top of this, and then you will smell a little bit more like Angel Share. But like I said, it's very, it's like 75%. If you put some boozy notes in here, like some rum or some cognac, then you'd have your Angel Share. Angel Share gives me a little bit of that, I don't know, there's like a tartness to it or a bitterness to it, but I love it. Which one would I prefer? They're slightly different because it's not as boozy, but of course I prefer Kilian's Angel Share, y'all. I love it, okay? And it's amazing for the fall. And it lasts for days. This one lasts for about 6 hours. And then I have to put my hand up to my nose. But 6 hours, I haven't tried it on my clothes. I try everything on my skin first. If it lasts on my skin, then I know most of the time it will do at least 25% or double of what my skin would do, which means that it's most amazing on my clothes, okay? All right, Khamrah by Lattafa. All right, enough of that. So, y'all, let's get into these apricot fragrances that I absolutely love. So the very first one is by the House of Jousset, and I think his name is Jimmy Bolden, and he makes, like, he's the perfumer for the House of Jousset, owns the House of Jousset, all of that. But this is Accident à la Vanille, and this is Madeline, my boy over at, I'll link his channel down below. He's on Instagram. Follow him. He's the Gourmand King over on Instagram. His name's Felipe, but he's under the Gourmand King. We are always talking about our favorite gourmands. He lives in Spain. I hope to meet Felipe one day when I go over to Spain, or if he comes to America, either or, but I definitely, Spain is on my bucket list, y'all. So, so most likely I might meet him over there, and do that bull run. That's what I want to do. I want to do the running of the bulls, over in Spain, you know, in hopes that I don't end up in somebody's ER. But anyway, that is a bucket list thing that I want to see. I want to watch it. I'm not saying I want to be down in the streets, but I definitely want to be there, and I want to watch it, and I want to be close, okay? Anyway, so this is Accident à la Vanille Vanilla Cake. Not Vanilla Cake, Accident à la Vanille Madeleine. I do have the original Accident à la Vanille. It's a buttery vanilla cake, the Gourmand, like in my top 3 vanillas of all times. I absolutely love the original Accident à la Vanille vanilla cake. It's buttery, it's sweet, it's succulent, it's delicious, it's decadent, it's all of that. Then they decided to add apricot and peach to this fragrance. And they added a little bit of coconut as well, y'all. So there's still vanilla, there's still biscuit and butter in the original Accident à la Vanille on top of multiple, I think there's styrax, there's vanilla on top of vanilla inside. But this one has peach, apricot, vanilla, butter, and biscuits, y'all. Biscuits. So this is good. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray this on here, but look at the atomizer. Check that out. Woof. I sprayed this at work, and they were like, "Oh, what smells like fruity cake, like a fruit cake." Yeah, this is so good. Of course, you get that Accident à la Vanille, that buttery, toasty biscuit, you know, shortbread scent. You get that rich. It's tart yet fruity yet sweet. Peaches. It's almost like a marmalade, like a stewed warm marmalade or a glaze on top of like a biscuit or a shortbread with a dollop of like whipped cream or chantilly. Y'all, this is so good. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, you know, like I said, you get that beautiful, creamy, smooth, sweet, fuzzy apricot, and the peach. The peach is not completely ripened. It's like partially ripened. It's still a little tart. It's not bitter. It's not sour. It's that little tartness that you get in the back of your throat when you bite something sour. But yeah, this smells like the most decadent dessert in a French patisserie on a warm morning. Like I love, there was this patisserie that I went to. They had this passion fruit glaze over this like cream cheese chantilly, whatchamacallit, and like a vanilla cake. Oh my gosh, the best in my life. I had a saffron a saffron dessert over in London, the best of my life, and this passion fruit tart cake from Nice, France was stunning, delicious, y'all. I had to go back and get it a second time, and like y'all, they have a donut also. Anyway, they have a donut at Sidecar Donuts that if you got a Sidecar Donuts in your state or area, they have a passion fruit donut with chantilly cream. Y'all, it reminds me of that dessert that I had over in Nice, France. Ooh, it is good. It is good, y'all. But anyway, back to the fragrance, y'all. But anyway, this fragrance lasts about 8 hours. Now this one lasted better for me than almond cake, than Accident à la Vanille almond cake when I initially purchased it. Now Accident à la Vanille almond cake, that's giving me the marzipan, the almond, and the cherry, that one has sat for about 3 to 4 months, and it's doing the work. It's so much better than it was before. Go watch my gourmand video, okay? You'll see what I said in that video. But this one right here, I am loving it because it's the sweet and the tart, the acidic and the sweet, the perfect balance, as in like the perfect pastry. Get your nose on this. If you love a good vanilla on top of a really good, you know, apricot, peach, tart peach fruity note, it's gorgeous, y'all. It's like I got the marmalade and some whipped cream, and I'm dipping the biscuit inside, y'all. Like good, I'm smelling my fingers. You know, reality. It's good, y'all. So anyway, enough of that fragrance. So the next one is by this company right here, Narcotica, Dolce Diablo. Dolce Diablo. I like the packaging. The packaging's really nice. The case is really smooth, you know. Nice basic packaging, but I like actually how it was housed, and it was very secure. So anyway, the bottle, I was like, why is this box so heavy when I purchased the fragrance? I purchased it from Lucky Scent. I actually received a sample, but I got the fragrance within a day. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and blind buy it because I love apricot. I had Accident à la Vanille, and I was like, if I love apricot and vanilla, I'm definitely going to be obsessed with apricot and chocolate. You guys know that I'm obsessed with chocolate, like on a daily. It's ridiculous. So anyway, I just ordered this, and then I ended up getting my my purchase from Crystal Fragrance. So I just have a 10 ml decant or whatever. But anyway, this is so good too. I am like, apricot is really doing it for me, you know? So in here, this is basically, it's not linear because the apricot, you get it all the way through, but then it really shines in the dry down. I'm going to go ahead and spray this on my arm. Y'all, watch, look at the atomizer. Ooh, a shower. A whole shower. So, you get the booziness off top, the boozy chocolate. You get the cognac, the rum, the apricot, Freesia, cacao. You don't get the Freesia. I don't get the Freesia. The Freesia probably just freshens it up. But I get the rum, the cognac, the apricot, the cacao in here, y'all. You get a really beautiful vanilla. It almost smells like a Tootsie Roll wrapped in an apricot, you know, like maybe an apricot, let's see, an apricot Tootsie Roll, like a half and half, y'all. It's beautiful, but it smells like a very realistic apricot fragrance. In Accident à la Vanille, you get that mixture of the peach and the apricot. This one is straight apricot. Apricot, however you want to say it. Tomatoes. But y'all, I'm loving these gourmands. As you already know, I'm loving these fragrances. Like, I absolutely love them, and they were blind buys. The bottle is extremely heavy. This bottle is heavier than like Trajan, the Electimus bottles. It's very, very heavy glass, you know? But then it's nice, you know? Oh, not to mention, I'm not excited and happy about this top here. I love the bottle, but the top, I know it's you know, it's probably just me, but the top is aluminum. I actually wish this was like a glass or ceramic. It just seems a little cheap and cheesy, but I do love the bottle. I might switch the top out because it actually doesn't really match, but you know, I know the fragrance matters inside, but yeah, I like my bottles too. You know, I love a good bottle. Sometimes I won't even purchase something if the bottle is really ugly. I don't care how good the juice is. You know, I have to look at it. I have to look at it. I have to smell it. All of that, y'all. So anyway, Narcotica. So like I said, it's giving you honey, it's giving you rum, apricot, Oakmoss, Davana, Tonka bean, Sandalwood, Cacao. So basically this fragrance, you get the chocolate, the cacao, like a dusty cacao, and a beautiful apricot. It's a rich, boozy apricot, like apricots soaked in cognac and rum, soaked in alcohol, you know, and then you put a little bit of like dusted cacao around the rim, or you add a little bit of like chocolate syrup. It's not a rich chocolate. It smells like cacao powder to me, you know? Yeah, it's like a dark chocolate cacao powder, a natural one. But I'm loving this. So anyway, y'all, if you love apricot, if you are a gourmand head, get your nose on this fragrance. My girl, Freesia over at Yellow Scents, she's been talking about this for a while. Farida's been talking about this. I'm sorry, Sharita and Freesia, okay? Sharita and Freesia, they both love this fragrance. Freesia sent me samples of this fragrance and I fell in love with it. And then I hear somebody else talking about it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go on ahead and bite the bullet and purchase the fragrance. But yeah, go follow my girl Yellow Scents over on Instagram. And she's supposed to be starting a YouTube channel. I'm gonna put it out there, Freesia. Yes, I said it. Yellow Scents is starting a YouTube channel. So, you know, get your nose on this fragrance, Accident à la Vanille. And yeah, my girl has so many amazing fragrances. She sent me all of Duquesne's fragrances. She's always sending me all of the new things, and you know, we go back and forth and trade with one another. You know, we love fragrances, we love travel. We want to plan our next vacation together. So we'll see where we're gonna go up next and meet some more amazing perfumers, you know, from that area, internationally, that is. And yeah, love her so much. Such a beautiful soul, y'all. Freesia at Yellow Scents, go follow her on Instagram, y'all. Anyway, get your nose on these two fragrances. Love them. This one lasted me about 10-12 hours. I did spray this on my clothes, on my skin. It lasted about 6 to 8 hours, but actually about 8 hours to be exact. It's amazing projection, performance. It's good, all of that. Accident à la Vanille, Madeleine, performance is good as well. You know, it lasted me about 8 to 10 hours as well. Both of them are great. All right, that is all for the day. Go watch my review with Mano Getakinis over on Instagram. Love you all. Go on to the world. Have an amazing day. Spread amazing sillage. Do good, be good. And to the gourmand lovers, I love you all as well. Bye-bye.